My name is Josiah Mpawose and I'm a site engineer at CISC. I grew up in Zimbabwe, born in Zimbabwe. That's where I got the bug. I always wanted to work in construction. One of my uncles, Uncle Ruben, he had a friend who worked in the city councils. He was a town planner for Harare City Council. So my uncle would pick me up from school and he would pass through, visiting his friend. And he always took me into the drawings room with all the designs, the plans of the big city. And from then on, I always knew I would love to, I would love to be in construction. A few years later, I took the plane from Harare to London to join family, and I did a health-related course at Middlesex University, and worked for a few years in the family business, but it just wasn't for me, and that's when I realized that I need to go back to university. I went back to UEL, University of East London. That's where I did my bachelor's degree in civil engineering. When I was doing that, I had to find other means of making money. So I went bus driving. It was good for me because the shift work allowed me to still go to attend my classes and a little bit of time to keep up with my assignments. That's how I became a civil engineer. Graduated in 2017. I wanted to go straight into employment, so just started applying. Nothing came up for the first month or two, so I decided to do my master's. And within 2 months of starting my master's, I got a response from one of the applications that I had done. They asked me, "Do you have any experience?" I said, "No, I've just graduated. I'm doing my master's now." I said, "This is what I'll do. If you allow, I'll come and work for free. I'll work for free whilst I get the experience." And the guy was gracious enough. He said, "Listen, Joe, we usually don't do this, but I've got a project starting in Wimbledon. You can go with one of our senior engineers in there." And I learned as much as I could. And within the second week, they were quite impressed with my progression. They gave me the job. In one of my last projects before I joined CISC, it was coming to an end. And the next project that I was going to be offered to go to was the HS2 in Birmingham. And by then I'd done my fair share of working away from home. I started looking around, and one of the projects that was close to where I live was the A14 concrete road framework. And I got an interview, spoke to the project director, I spoke to the project manager as well, and they offered me the job. And before I knew it, I started working for CISC. I very much feel included from the day I joined. The regional directors, the project directors, they know me on a first name basis. When they came to site, we had a good laugh, and of course, we still do meet our targets. But the most important thing is you are never made to feel inferior. Your input is valued at every level. So when I go to do my duties, I know I'm supported. That's the first thing. If I need any further information or support, it's there. Of course, you know, in construction, you have your ups and downs, but we are able to cope with those because we work as a team, and that family feel always make sure nothing goes amiss. Everyone is working towards the same goal, and I wholeheartedly believe that's why the project is going as well as it is. As a minority, I don't have to think about my color or my origin when I'm at work. I just feel part of the family when I'm at work with CISC. It might be something difficult for other people to understand, but in other places, you're made to feel differently because of who you are or your religion, orientation, or whatever. In CISC, first and foremost, is the person that is recognized. People are at their best when they feel included. CISC will always benefit from that. When everyone else feels included, they will work towards a common goal. So yeah, I wholeheartedly support it, and I am glad I'm working in CISC, a company that recognizes that is putting all these measures in place.